Okay, this is a very quick video on the Israeli mobilization process and the movement of units from one front to another. Now, what happens is you've got this mobilizing at start box. It's a bit confusing. It is the mobilizing box for that front. Now, units in that box are able to move to the map in their friendly reinforcement turn. Now that comes, turn segment. Units that arrive, so for Sinai units here, they can arrive, but they've got to arrive on a road hex at the edge of the border, which is in supply. There's got to be a friendly road hex as well. Now, once those units, before those units can even arrive on the board, you roll a dice, and roll a dice, and you look it up on the table, and that shows how many of the units in this mobilization box can arrive on the battlefield, and that varies from 60% to 100%. So once you've rolled, you then got to basically, what I do is I tend to, basically what you can do is work out the total number of units that are going to come in, and then draw them out of an opaque cup or something like that. You can even roll dice and that. Just a way, you need a way of randomizing which units come in. Unless of course it's 100%, and every unit can come in. Now, at the same time, is what happens is these other mobilization boxes. So units that were mobilizing on the 6th, they can't move onto the front, but they move up into the mobilizing at start box, so they become available on the next turn. You do the same for all of these, 7th, 8th, 9th. So if you see all these, they're either in southern front or they're over here where they come in on the northern front. So that determines units on the northern front would have to come under the same rules, but on the Golan Heights map in a friendly road hex in supply. But you've also got other units in the central command. These central command boxes, these were units that were held back because the Israelis weren't sure what the Jordanians were going to do. They had a secret treaty that the Jordanians wouldn't attack the Israeli units. So but it takes a few turns before they can get released off. Now, units in the central front would come on in the central front box here, and then they can move, so they go into transit, and then they can arrive at the front. So you can either go north to the northern front or to the southern front. Now, units arriving for the southern and north fronts, if they want to start transiting to another front, they have to use these boxes again. They have to move up and down these tracks. So obviously the best idea is to deploy the units where you actually want them to be effective, but that's something that could get out of control. You might end up where you desperately need troops in the Golan Heights or in the sewers, so you might want to start diverting stuff. The only oddity about things coming on is HQs. If any unit subordinate to the HQ comes on, the HQ will come onto the board as well, so you don't have to throw to see if an HQ unit actually makes it to the map. Okay, that'll do for this video.